Happy people! It is Saturday. We are heading down to the farm. On today's itinerary, in the past few weeks I've alluded to the fact that we got some new coconut trees, if you caught that in some of our previous videos. And in my last video I mentioned that we stopped at Julie's Tropical Plants. So today we are taking said coconut trees from Julie's Tropical Plants and we're going to plant them down on the property. We also have a banana, an allspice, olive tree, and another pomegranate tree that we're planting down there today. So that's what we're doing. We'll catch you on the flip side. Well folks, we're here at the property already. We got out here early today so that the wife can spray some fungicide on some of the trees because she's concerned about all the rain we've been having. But it's 6:30. We got here before the sun come up. I don't know if you can hear them. I'm gonna shut up for a bit. But there's got to be a million roosters around here. All different directions I hear roosters crowing. It's funny. But anyway, I'm unloading the car right now. I'm pulling out all the plants and putting them in the general vicinity where they're gonna go. And when the sun comes up, we'll start digging holes and putting plants in the ground. Meanwhile, I'm gonna listen to these roosters crow. All right, folks, it's light enough we can start showing you what we brought down. So, a few weeks ago, we went to Julie's Tropical Plants in Apopka, Florida. We had heard they had the dwarf Malayan coconut trees there, and they were on sale, I think, for like 15 bucks a piece or $10 a piece, something like that. So we decided to get like 6 of them. So that's these guys here. These are a dwarf coconut. They'll get probably 6 to 8 feet tall, and they'll bear fruits hanging 3-4 feet off the ground. That's awesome. So we ended up getting 6 of them. This is a dwarf coconut that we picked up from somewhere a couple years ago. I can't even remember where we got it. But so we're gonna put the other dwarf coconuts in a line right here, in line with the one coconut that we got in the ground already. Also from Julie's Tropical Plants, we got a, make sure I say this right, Lacatan banana. So this is a Lacatan banana. It's written like this. I don't know if you can read it, if it's backwards or whatever, upside down, something like that. So that's a Lacatan banana. And we also got an allspice plant. I have no clue how to use it. I think it gets a fruit on it, maybe a berry or a seed or something. But the leaves themselves, oh my God, they smell so amazing. If you crack a leaf open, oh God, it smells so good. But that's an allspice tree. See if I can get a better view of it. There we go. Allspice. Smells so yummy. I just want to eat it, but I don't know if it's edible, so I gotta go do some research first. Whatever. Anyway, I know it's used for making the spice allspice. I just don't know how they do it, if it's the dried leaves or if it gets like a seed pod or something. I have no idea. I have to go do some research. But anyway, it smells so good. So we bought it. And also with us today, we brought a olive tree that we picked up at Publix a couple months ago. I showed you that in a video that we did. I repotted it into a bigger plant, or a bigger pot. So we brought that down with us today. And we also have a second pomegranate tree that we brought down here. So we're going to be planting all those in the ground today. And I brought the weed eater with me so that we got all this tall grass weed stuff growing right now, so we gotta try and cut all that down again. Here pretty soon I'm gonna bring the mower deck down to the property and get it back installed on the mower, and then I'll just be able to mow back here. We had removed a bunch of palmetto roots and everything out of the ground to enable me to be able to come back here and mow. I still see a couple in the ground, so as a bonus in today's video, I'm going to show you how I actually remove them. It's a fun project. Not! Anyway, we're going to let the sun come back up. I'm going to get some tools out and I'm going to start getting these plants in the ground. Alright folks, I have spread out the coconut trees in a couple rows, about 10 feet apart, and now we're going to get to putting them in the ground. Same procedure as last time. We're going to dig a hole, we're going to put some compost in the hole, put the plant in the ground, and fill the hole up around it. And then we'll add, we got this line right here. Is irrigation, so we'll add irrigation lines to each of the trees. All right, let's get to it. All right, folks, it's about lunchtime. We've got all the trees in the ground that we planted today. Got the drip irrigation system all on them. I went through with the weed eater and mowed all the grass weeds throughout. So everything's nice and mowed down now. And you can actually see the trees. Looks like an orchard. Yay. Couple cool things we got going on. We got a bunch of dragon fruits ready to harvest over here. So we're gonna gather these up today. We got 3 of them ready to harvest. Looks like I got another one coming over here. That is a golden yellow dragon fruit. That's going to be my first yellow one. That's cool. I haven't had a fruit from a yellow one yet. That's a totally different looking flower than the normal flowers. Very cool. See, it says golden yellow. Barely read it anymore, but it's there. So yeah, everything's nice and mowed out here. You can see the trees. Let's walk over here to some of the trees. Our big sweet sop has got a lot of fruits coming on it. That's pretty cool. The sandhill cherry is looking good. My Bing cherry's starting to look okay again. But nope, that's the sour sop. This is the sweet sop. Let's see if we can find the fruits on here. They're tiny. Oh, there's one. A couple more over here. There's a big one there. We saw more earlier. I think I counted about 6 of them. But yeah. So it's got lots of fruits coming. My fig tree is just covered in fruit. That thing is just amazing. Look at this. Back when it was in Orlando, I was lucky to get 1 or 2 fruits on it a year. Now it's just producing figs like crazy. So that's super cool. So we just planted the allspice today. Our big super Haas avocados looking healthy. This is our dwarf Utado avocado. Yeah, so everything's looking good. We planted a banana in the back over there today. We planted another pomegranate over by the other pomegranate. We planted the 6 coconut dwarf trees. We planted an olive tree and the allspice in the back. So we're gonna go have some lunch and call it a day. All right, folks, as promised, here we go, going to dig up a palmetto root. So in the middle of the orchard, we have a nice palmetto starting to grow, and we need to get it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the shovel to try to tap around it to find out which direction the root lays, and then we're going to dig it up. So let's get to it. So I just hit it. Now I gotta try and get under it. Okay. Now that I know the direction it's going. Coming all the way out here. And there we have it, the ugly beast from the east. Now, since we're doing so great, standing right in front of me is another one. You can see this ridge line right here. That's the root of this little palmetto boot. So we're gonna lift that bad boy up. And just like that, we got rid of a monster palmetto root. Shake some dirt off it. While we're at it, there's another one over here. Okay, I just hit it, so it's not that way. So I can turn the shovel. See, I can get under it now. Now I can lift it, find out which way it's going. So it looks like it's kind of lengthwise this way, so I'll try and get on this side. Oh, I hit it. That's hitting it. Ow. Yeah. That's part of it. Another part. You can see it's hard, so you got to find out where the soft bit is to get underneath it. This one's a beast. Yeah, be careful not to break your shovel. is this thing? This is a deep one. The end of it. This one's deep. You see, that's it right there. I keep hitting it. So, gotta find the other side of it. Get some of this dirt out of the way. Folks, that was what I call a Category 5 palmetto root. That was a BI blank 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 TCH to get out of the ground. The problem is if you leave this in the ground, it's going to grow another palmetto. So eventually you're going to have to take it out anyway. So that, folks, is how it's done.